To start programming, first you have to install any Python interpreter. There are many interpreters like Visual Studio, there is this Python, Python ID, Tony, PyCharm. There are many interpreters are available for coding Python. You can use any of them. Here I'm using Visual Studio. Okay. So in Python, if you write code like a is equal to 10, b is equal to 11, print a comma b, right? So it will show the answer. So in Python, the interpreter execute the code line by line. So first it will execute this statement, then it will execute this statement, then it will execute this statement. So the interpreter execute the code line by line. Okay. So when we talk about Python language, everything you see in Python is a object. That means here there are different data, right? Here it is a decimal value. We can add a float value into next variable, or if you just ignore this, okay, you just ignore this, these are the values, right? Values, and you can add string, any string, so anything that you type in the code in the Python will see as an object. Okay. So everything you see, even a single number, is an object. So when we are assigning a value into a label, these are called variables. That means when you are assigning this object into a label, that means you are assigning a name into this object, right? So this becomes what? These are called what? Variables. You can print these values by using just this variable names a comma b comma c. Okay. So when you run this program, when you run the program, what will happen? You can get the output, right? So you can imagine an object is like an box. Okay, you can imagine object is like a box, and like imagine all these are the boxes having these boxes are arranged in a shelf. So the labels or the variables are called, and we are labeled each box into a name. So the variable that will reference means that will point into each position of the box in the shelf, right? That means we can access the box using that label, right? Label is like its address that will point into that object. Okay. Object is what you can imagine it as a box, and box is in a shelf, and each label will is the reference that tells where is exactly that box in the shelf. Okay. And also, if you assign same label to another object, that means like if you are assigning same not label means same value into another label, that means here I am assigning d is equal to c is equal to another value. Okay, I'm just taking a single character here. So what will happen? This label will point into, these are the two labels that have same name, right? But this label will point into this new object. Okay, so a single object can be multiples label to point. That means you can point this character, the same character, into another label. That means you can put d is equal to this g, and we are printing it will print these two data, these two data, this have same data, right? But we are pointing into different labels. So a single object can be multiple label to point. Okay. So Python have several object types that are integer type, string, float, none, boolean. There are many object types are in Python. We can learn that. Okay. So there are many data types in Python. First, there are integers. Okay, there are integers. That means we can assign a is equal to 10. Okay, that means we are assigning an integer value into a variable. There are six strings. Okay, strings is nothing. It's just some text. Okay, string means we are assigning a string. It's some text encoded into double quotes. So I'm just taking. This is string, and we can also use single quotes. Okay, and we have another category is float numbers, right? Float numbers, that means a number with decimal value, right? So I'm assigning c is equal to some random decimal value. And in the other data type that are commonly used, data type that we are using in Python is called complex. Okay, complex, that means it will have like when you use b is equal to 2 plus 3 z, that means it's complex number. It will have complex real and imaginary part. And another one is boolean. Okay, so these are called what kind? Numeric type of data types. Okay, these are called numeric types. We can add, these are called numeric types. So these data types are called numeric types. Okay, these are the numeric types, and we have boolean types. That means we have another type is called boolean. Okay, boolean type. In boolean type, that means bool represents truth values. That means true or value. Like we can take a variable as is active equal to, we are assigning true. So it will execute only, it will execute true values. Whether it is a false, it will execute false. Okay. Okay. The string is not in like numeric type. String is a special string type. Okay, the integers, float, and complex are called numeric types. The string is called string type. Okay, and string is, what do you mean by string? It's a sequence of Unicode characters. You can like a group of characters encoded in a codes. Okay, that's called string. Okay, and another type of data type is collection or container data type. Collection or container data type. Okay, collection, or you can say container data types. That means these are commonly called list. These are commonly list. Then we have set, means tuple. Then we have set. Then we have dictionary. These are the common collection container data types. Tuple, sorry, list means it's kind of ordered, ordered and immutable. Sorry, mutable. Mutable. That means we can change the values in this list. Okay, mutable, and allows duplicate. That means we can store same kind of data. Okay, that means, for example, when you take fruits is a list name, and we are assigning a list of object into the same variable. Okay, we are using a brackets. We are assigning list of object into this variable. Okay, we are assigning a group of object into this variable. That's are called list. Okay, and tuple is means what? Tuple is ordered, like and they are immutable. They are immutable, and that means we cannot change the values in this tuple, and they are allows duplicates. Okay, they are allows duplicates. They are allows duplicates. So for example, we are assigning coordinates is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. These are called tuples. That is, we cannot change the coordinates, right? But we can allows duplicates, or we can it is in the ordered manner. These are called tuple. And another kind of data type is called set. That is unordered. It is unordered. It's mutable, and it does not allow duplicates. Okay, it does not allow duplicates. Like if you have unique elements is equal to, we are using sets, right? 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, these are called sets. And we have another data type is called dictionary, right? In dictionary we use keys for values. Represent, with the value will be represented using keys. Okay, if I'm taking a dictionary, that is name colon alias comma age colon 20. Okay, so these are called key value, and this key value represents an value. Okay, this is unordered and it can be mutable, and this key, here we have key value pairs. Okay, so these are the common container type of data. Okay, there is another type of data type is also present, that is none type. Okay, none type. In none type, it represents no value. It represents value is equal to none. Okay, and these are the most commonly used data types in Python. So if you run the whole variables in a single statement, that means we have coordinates, unique elements, right? Unique elements. This, what will happen? You get everything, right? You get every kind of data types, and this value will be represented here, right? So these are the data types. And there is another thing you have to be careful with, is that you can convert a data type into another by using type conversion. That means here you just declaring a is equal to 10. That means you're just printing that label, that data that variable here, right? So I just want to take this variable into, or convert this variable into like a string. What should do? You have to do print str, right? That means we can write like, we can print str of a. That means it will be, sorry, str of a. So when you run the program, this 10 will be a string. Okay, so you can convert a data type into another data type using type conversions. Okay, and also here this a is like, you can assign any value into this a, but when you declare a variable name with a is equal to, means a int is equal to 10, means you can only assign an integer value into this variable. So the difference between simply declaring this and this is, if you're declaring a with this data type, you cannot assign another kind of data into the same variable. But when you assign when you assign it is at a symbol, you can assign any value. Okay, these are the things you have to careful with dealing with data types in Python. Okay, thank you.